Why do we give credit to people that has profited from the dysfunction that they continue to place on the community? They extract all of the money from it, and then we supposed to give them some credit like they did something that was courageous or any better than anybody else. Why? You know, and for y'all that's speaking on a church that don't know about the church, why do God always got to get the leftovers?
I said the same thing.
Why is it that when you fucked up in your life that we got to have a redemption story? You know what? We don't always have to hear y'all testimonies. I don't want to hear how many dicks you done sucked. I don't want to hear how much money, because you ain't giving none of the money back that you made off of all of the OnlyFans content that you put out. You ain't taking Tiger's dick back out of your mouth. You ain't not being in the public eye anymore and starting to, live your life a little bit differently. Let's just call it what it is. It's a rebrand.
So does that apply to women only? Because that seems very.
Listen.
No, it's just about her.
This is
my second thing, Stefan.
This is the typical response from a woman. They always want to make it about gender.
No, I'm asking a question just for clarification.
But I wasn't done talking.
I actually came in. I wasn't done talking,
man. I'm sorry, ma'am. Darling. I wasn't done talking.
Sweetheart.
I wasn't done talking, darling.
I'm just asking you because you came in and
you can't ask me something without getting the full context of
we
what
didn't
I was
know what was going on.
Because you don't know if I'm already going to answer the question before you pose it.
I'm just asking for clarification.
Well, you can't ask a question before I finish cooking. You might like the meal that I give you before I'm done.
You came in and did the same
thing. I'm sorry, ma'am. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I'm just asking for clarification.
I'm sorry.
Give me that.
I don't need to give any. Listen.
I'm just asking.
You can't understand what a C student is saying.
It's just a question.
I'm not really sure you need any more clarification. The fact of the matter is,
okay. So are we doing that? Are we doing a power trip tonight? Antoine, are you coming in with a power trip tonight?
You doing it?
No, I'm asking.
The fact of the matter is,
that's what y'all do. You don't like to get up here and bully people and and bully and do all this.
Devil's left.
I'm just asking.
I don't care. And you know what? And Miss Sheba, your inability to be able to control yourself when a man is speaking.
Are we really going to do that?
Have
you ever heard me call anybody out of their name?
I said Sheba. What did I say?
No, I'm saying my inability to control. Have you ever
your
heard
inability to be able to control yourself? I'm sorry, Mr. Let Go. I got it. Let me cook. Your inability to be able to control yourself when a man is
your inability
while
because you come in ruling with
we're gonna mute you for a second. Because I know you like
to do that. I'm a step down.
We are gonna do that. And the reason why we're gonna do that is because I watched your show, Queen Sheba, and you know what I seen on your show while you still talking? We can't hear you. We can't hear you, man.
I just want to know if you're pulling a power play. That's it.
And this ain't no power play because again, I've watched your show, Queen Sheba, and you know what I seen? You know what I seen?
Reviews. All I do is
reviews. What I seen? I'm sorry, ma'am. Can I finish my statement?
Go ahead.
You know what I seen? I seen you controlling the panel. You shut motherfuckers down when they start. Yes, you do.
Give me one example.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish what I was saying. Because I'm not going to let a woman or a man derail me from what it is that I wanted to say.
I just asked for clarification.
Okay, well then let me finish what I'm saying. And then if you have any questions afterwards, then you can ask your question. All right. The fact of the matter is, God is tired of getting the devil's leftovers, and then y'all keep calling it redemption. It's not a testimony. A testimony is something that you went through and you didn't fail at, and you was able to overcome as a result of your resilience and your endurance in order to be able to get to that other side. A test is something that's not self-inflicted. You can't test yourself and then call it and be an overcomer. That's not what a testimony is. We get up in church and we brag and we try to act like we more than what we really are. And we trying to act like the God took us through it. No, you was never supposed to be in that situation in the first place because it's self-inflicted. And so what we seeing is people profiting and they stealing all of the money from the community and they fucking on everything and they being a bad influence and they leading people down a bad road. And then they coming back and saying, but this is my redemption story. And then Mr. Let Go over there and giving them some flowers saying, well, I'm just glad for the children. Fuck
But Winston, me and you are saying the same thing.
I'm
Anton,
sorry,
right?
ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm
Sorry,
explaining
I'm
the
just
same
saying.
conversation to you as I did Miss Darling over there.
I know, but
I'm
just saying
not
the same
giving
thing.
any of these women any props whatsoever. And if y'all get triggered and y'all can get mad, then y'all should be holding her accountable when she was calling herself Black China and was spelling the black wrong and was spelling the China wrong on top of it. That's when y'all should have been giving her the smoke. We don't give flowers to dandelions. We don't give flowers to weeds. We don't start highlighting all of the great things about it. That's not what we doing. That's not what we playing out. And y'all need to stop acting like y'all the devil's playground and then want to come back when don't nobody else wants you, looking for God to give you a redemption story. It's dead. It's over. Be the thing that you were supposed to be in the first place, or don't talk at all, or continue to be on the devil's playground. But pick a side. Stop being lukewarm. Stop switching sides when you feel like it's comfortable enough to rebrand. Stop stealing all of the money and then going over there and saying, okay, now I want to be the spokesperson for all of the good girls that want to change their lives. We tired of that. We only want to see the good girls that's living it, that was living it from the beginning all the way through. That's the people that we want to see and we want to have a conversation with. We don't want to hear the redemption story no more. That junk is dead. That's
also,
All right, can I
also,
respond?
hold on real quick.
Yeah, can I just respond? Yeah, I'm not sure if Anton jumped into the conversation after I'd already spoken, because you're generalizing. You're saying, why isn't women holding her accountable? I literally came on and said the exact same thing as you did. So I'm sorry. That's all
She did.
Also,
I said the opposite. I'd like to. Oh, go ahead.
In Anton's defense, the first thing he said in the comment section was, "That's your fault that you went to jail." So no, he did have the same smoke for men that he had for women. That was the first thing he said. When I brought up the whole men don't get to go to work, they don't get jobs, they don't get this, the first thing he said was, that's your fault. So he is kind of holding men accountable in the same way. You know what I mean? I would hope that, you know what I mean, she would come back up.
They know that I have the same smoke for men as I do for women, but then they want to get butthurt when it's their turn. No, it's your turn. I have the same smoke across the board. As a matter of fact, I get into way more beefs and way more smoke with the men than I do with the women. So please miss me with that non-equal accountability smoke giving nonsense that y'all talking about. I have the same smoke for men as I have for women. I don't want to hear that.